Coach Cam made this shit.
I'm Brenden Kron. This is Rex, and welcome to Jammin with Kron Rex. Did you know?
You're statistically more likely to randomly die during the Powerball announcement than you are to actually win the Powerball.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it makes so much sense, though, because I always think it's like pretty much the dream of the dumb man to just hit the lottery. Because I see so many people, they're just like, oh, well, it's just like $3, you know? Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, but yeah, that shit adds up, and you're not getting that. Like, it would be, I mean, there's almost an infinite amount of bets to make that has better odds of, like, actually, can you look that up? Like, crazy odds that are more likely than winning the Powerball or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I always think that is so fucking stupid. And then once in a while, they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, I just got this ticket that I won like $30 from. I'm like, wow, that really, you know, puts things into perspective. You spent like $600 this year in lottery tickets, but you just won $30 fucking off of a scratch off.
The being struck by lightning is like the example. 24 things that are more likely to happen than winning the lottery.
You see that one thing that said you're more likely to get bit by a New Yorker than a shark?
No.
Yeah, that's an actual statistic, like an actual proven statistic. It was wild, man.
Being killed by a vending machine.
I think you're also more likely to get killed by a vending machine than a shark.
Being killed by a vending machine is 1 in 112 million.
Wow.
Being killed in a terrorist attack on an airline is 1 in 25 million.
R.I.P.
Dying from a bee, hornet, or wasp sting, 1 in 6.1 million. Dying from being left-handed and using a right-handed product incorrectly, 1 in 4.4 million.
Yeah, that's actually fairly common.
Some of these, like, I'm not going to read all of them. Because some of them are just, like, struck by lightning.
Yeah, who cares about that?
Yeah, that one was one of the weird ones, though. Being murdered. This is what it says. Being murdered. ... Just in general. 1 in 18,000.
18,000 people are just straight up murdered.
I
have an actual weird statistic.
Oh no!
You are more likely to be murdered by a family member on Christmas Day than by a random stranger throughout the year. Yeah, Christmas gets pretty intense, man. I don't know about your family, but Christmas in my family gets pretty fucking intense.
Yeah, that's crazy. Becoming the U.S. president, 1 in 10 million.
I mean, yeah, that just makes sense. You know, that's just one of those ones that just make a lot of sense.
You're more likely to be the president than to win the lottery.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, that's a weird comparison. Becoming a movie star, becoming an astronaut, pro athlete, Olympic gold medalist, winning an Academy Award, finding out your child is a genius.
That's a weird what?
1 in 250 on that one. So
that's a weird one. Yeah. Finding out not you being a genius, you finding out your child being a genius.
I like this one as well. Dating a millionaire.
Not even your child being a genius. Just you finding out your child's a genius.
No, dating a millionaire. 1 in 215.
1 in 215?
That can't be true odds.
That cannot be true.
No.
1 in 215 people are dating a millionaire?
I guess it's probably just going on a date with a millionaire.
Yeah, I guess.
Getting a royal flush in your first hand of poker.
What are the odds on that?
1 in 649,740. It was very specific on this one.
It's like a huge number more likely that I will date a millionaire than it is that I'll get royal flush on the first hand.
A lot more likely.
Damn. That kind of makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I wonder if that like odd depends on like if the person doing the statistics like looks at you and you're like, yours is like 1 in 500 chance.
Oh my god. The odds that like that you'll exist,
yeah,
is the most insane number I've ever seen.
Oh yeah. Just
I really don't even know how to.
10 to the power of 2,685,000.
I don't even know how to like comprehend that number.
Interestingly enough, there's a word.
Yeah.
You remember that website that said like how it gives you the option to spend Jeff Bezos' money?
No, that seems cool.
Oh yeah. It is a number that is probably on record as one of the most poor things I've ever said. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Look how many zeros. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros.
No idea. No, not even a clue.
Yeah, it's fucking 8 zeros. So I guess 8 zeros, that would already be in the tens of millions. But then there's 4 more numbers.
Yeah, that's
which I think
dumb.
I think that's 124,700,000,000. And yeah, there's this little website where you can spend that money. I didn't know it costs like $1.5 million to open a McDonald's franchise.
I do. Play the game. Spend Jeff Bezos' money now. That's fucking hilarious.
You know, he in the divorce, his ex-wife was awarded $38 billion, making her the 4th richest woman in the world.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And all she had to do was just bang Jeff Bezos for a while. And I think she's donating like half of that to charity. Because, like, what else are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, they was like, oh, that sounds so generous. And I was like, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is. That is very generous. She still has, like, over, what did I say, $34 billion?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
yeah, if it's $34 billion, then she still has $17 billion.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, she could literally give, like, 75% of it away, and she's still a billionaire. That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a cool place to be at.
Yeah, that's why, like, whenever Jeff Bezos... Like, it wasn't big news when Jeff Bezos put $10 billion into a charity. Mm-hmm. Because that's nothing.
Yeah. Still a lot.
Yeah, that's like if I donated, maybe not even $100.
Yeah, maybe
well, because, I mean, he is... I mean, that's still, like, maybe, like, a sixth of his wealth. So whatever a sixth of my wealth is, which I am not a rich man by any means, so I'll just say it's $100, assuming I'm worth $600. So yeah, that's like if I just gave out $100, and they're like, "Wow, that is crazy," and I'm like, "Yeah, that was crazy for me."
Yeah. In general, giving away a sixth of your wealth is kind of crazy. Like,
well, no,
in perspective.
Well, no, that's way under a sixth for him.
Yeah.
Because that'd be...
I thought that was...
because that's if he was worth $60 billion.
Yeah.
So it's literally over double that. That's like a third. No, not a third. I'm going the complete opposite. That's a 12th of his wealth.
Yeah.
And that's only if assuming 124 billion is where he's at now. And I'm sure he's surpassed that. Yeah. So at this point, he's probably like a 20th of his wealth.
It's crazy that, like, a 20th of someone who has, like, a normal amount of money is in, like, there's no way you could give that away. Like, there's no way I could give away a 20th of my wealth.
No.
And then just be, like, I'm not going to say okay, but, like, it would really mess.
Yeah, I would take a fucking hit.
Yeah, like, it would really hurt versus, like, he can do it and it, like...
He is
Nothing. Like, probably didn't even know it happened.
No, like that. No, that was just a. I guess maybe the better equivalent of that is like of us not noticing. It'd be like if we gave away like maybe $1 or 10 or something. You know, something where you're just like, I could have done something else with that money, but I'll get it back soon.
Yeah, like you go to a restaurant and they're like, "Oh, do you like a fast food place?" And they're like, "Do you want to round up to the nearest dollar for this charity?" And you're like,
"No,
yeah, sure." Like the one time you're like, "Yeah, sure," and like that's the equivalent.
It's really funny when they'll look at you and your order's like $8.89, and they're like, "Can you round up to save children that are starving?" And I'm like, I can. Not going to though. Like, well, because it fucks with not a sponsor, but it'd be a pretty cool time to mention it. Pretty horrible for them, but cool for us. Have you ever heard of Acorns?
Yeah,
like where they take the spare change. Yeah, it fucks with that. Like them kids eating fuck with my future. Yeah. You know, like maybe next time. Maybe next time if it's a little bit closer to a full dollar amount, like if I've been like $11.98, you're like, yeah, sure. I mean, that's you kind of owe me, you know. I'm expecting those 2-cent bags once you get on your feet and eating again. Oh shit, dude! I'm fucking tired.
I am too. How was your week? I'm assuming.
Speaking of drive-thrus, I actually am one of those people now who get like offended over my dog, because like I was out with and put in perspective, like a 3-month-old puppy is a very excitable thing, and I was going through the drive-thru at McDonald's, and like, you know, he was excited to see someone, and this just old big bitch that was working the cash register didn't say a fucking word. Like, I don't expect her to be like, you have the cutest dog I've ever seen, but just like, this dog's like visibly excited to see another human being, and she's just sitting there fucking stone-faced. I'm like, this is the best thing that's happened to you all week. Just say something. Like, you can't even be like, oh, that's a cute dog you have, you know? Yeah. Like, you old miserable bitch. Like, I apologized to my dog as we was driving off. I was like, sorry, she's a fat cunt, you know?
Oh my God.
I was like, I love you, buddy. I'm excited to see you. Yeah. You know? I just think that's, I mean, you can't even just say like, oh, like, just fucking something. Like, you can tell that dog's excited, and you're just like, did you get to 2 McDoubles? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, fuck you, dude. Fucking stay miserable. No, I called my girlfriend after that because I was actually like not heated. Like, I wasn't going to go back and fight this woman, but I was pretty pissed off about that because I was like, how awful of a person do you got to be? You know, you just see an excited puppy. You're like, if I saw an excited puppy when I was at work, I'd be like, this is the best part of my day. You know, like, that's fucking cool.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's just fucking shitty. But I don't know. Other than that, it's been a pretty good week. Been off, just spending time with that dog, so kind of been fucking horrible. I think I've gotten like I don't think there's been a day where I got more than like 5-6 hours of sleep total.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm running on fumes, man. I am eggs fucking exhausted. How about you?
I'm pretty tired. Work has been fucking tough.
Yeah, that fucking bad, man.
Yeah. Where the one thing I don't want to see at all is a dog.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, as a delivery guy, it's a little different not seeing a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think it's kind of funny. It's like you're pissed off that someone at work wasn't excited about a dog, and like the second I see a dog, I'm like, my day is ruined.
Do they talk to you about that like during your training?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if we see a dog, we don't even have to get out of like the truck. We don't have to deliver it at all.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, like don't put yourself in harm's way. But a lot of people are like, oh, it looks friendly, and then they get out and they get fucking bit.
Dude, I was talking to my girlfriend's dad this week, and he was telling me about like a situation that's happening at his papaw's house, who is just really fucking old at this point. And there's like these 2 big dogs that are next door, and like they will come over and like growl, and like he is like so old that like you like he's like that old that, like, when he stands up, you're like, sit the fuck down. Like, why are you standing? You know, like, get the fuck back down. Mm-hmm. And so, like, there's these now 2 big-ass, like, somewhat mean-sounding dogs, and, you know, they're worried about it and shit. And so my girlfriend's dad was, I mean, not that I asked, but he told me that he had no problem to go over there and, like, decapitate these fucking dogs. I was like, you know what, man?
Went to the extreme.
Yeah, I was like, I assumed, you know, I was like, I figured you had it in you. And then he went on, I guess, to support his story. He told me about a time he did kill an animal.
Wow.
Yeah, because he said there was this one cat that just kept sneaking under the trailer and shit and kept having babies. And I was like, okay, maybe this is a story about him getting that cat fixed or something. I mean, I guess he does get it fixed. Mm-hmm. But, like, he was like, yeah, and, you know, mom was having allergy fits and shit. And then, like, he said one day the cat fucking ran out and he fucking shot it. Mm-hmm. And he was just like, it was a hell of a shot. He's like, I fucking got it in one hit. And he was like, I didn't know that my 4-year-old daughter was standing behind me, seeing me shoot this cat. And he was like, but I'll tell you, Roy, if I was to go back, I would have done the exact same thing. He was like, you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I'm like, yeah, it really sounded like that mother cat had it coming. What was that stupid bitch thinking, you know? Thinking she could get a free ride under a house. They're never stories I like to hear, but, dude, there are some funny stories like that. Like, it's always great when it's told by someone who doesn't actually know what they're saying is funny. Mm-hmm. And that's, like, all my girlfriend's dad does is he has these bizarre stories, but he's, like, not laughing. Like, he is serious about it. Because, like, there's this one guy at my work that he was telling me about I don't know why cat killing stories get brought up a lot, but, yeah, he was telling me about this time.
I'm trying to be suspicious of you.
Yeah, I get it. I was going to argue, but I have nothing. But there was this guy at my work who he started up his lawnmower and didn't know the cat got in the bag. Like, you know, where the grass is, like, shot into. Oh, he fucking started it up, and he just heard...
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, cat is, like, fucked. I mean, at the very least, best way I could put it medically, fucked. That cat was just uber fucked. And he was just like, well, the cat was still kind of alive. So he pulled out his gun and went to shoot it, and as he was about to, a fucking school bus passed by. So he just put the gun behind his back and stepped in front of the cat and was just doing that, like, casual whistle thing. And he was like, man, the second that bus turned the corner, all they heard was boom. And I was like, man, that was kind of a endearing story about you saying how you basically mercy killed this cat until the sound effect you made sounded like you got a shotgun and just obliterated this cat. Man. Did I get how your week was? Did you kill a cat in your week?
No.
Oh?
No, I said I worked a lot this week.
Oh. Did you kill any animal?
Nope. No, you just wanted to talk about how funny killing animals were.
It really, I guess, can be. It's not, but, like, I guess depending on the context. I mean, context is everything.
Yeah, always.
Like, rape jokes aren't inherently funny.
Why did you go? You went to such an extreme.
Because I need the context. What's the context of this joke? You know, they're like, well, that's not funny. You shouldn't joke about that. What's the context to it, you know? Context is really everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what me or you did this week to... Oh, I talked to my girlfriend's dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he just talked to me about murdering various animals in his life. What banana are you picking?
Probably like 5 through 7.
Oh, you're a pussy.
What do you like? You like... Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. Because that's when they get, like, soft.
That's when peak banana flavor comes in, though, man. You like a 5 to 7 banana?
Yeah.
That's like ripe still. Like, that's like...
It's right when it's not green. Yeah, it's when it's good. Because, like, I'll eat, like, 8, 9, 10 is where I'm like, I'm probably not eating that. Anything past that, I'm like...
That's where it shines.
Bro, that's, like...
I'll go 10.
Looks gross.
I go 10 to 12.
12 is like, bro, that motherfucker is soft. It's like... The texture is gross.
No, that's like when that shit's good.
If you eat a 1 or a 15, you're insane.
Yeah.
I think if you 1 through 3 is like
you're a legitimate. Well,
1 through 3.
Okay, 1
is
through 3.
Like, come on, like give it like a day.
You play it safe. You're a safe guy.
That's not it.
You wear condoms. You know, you.
15 through 13 feels like it's like on its last life.
Yeah, that's like you're a legitimate raccoon.
Yeah.
1 to 3, you're a condom guy. 15 to 13, you're a raccoon.
And then you got the middle.
Yeah, and then you got all of this.
Yeah.
And I'm teetering towards raccoon.
Yeah.
I'm far away from condoms. I'm closer to raccoon than I am a condom wearer, which I have always known.
I'm right in the middle. I'm like...
You like condoms sometimes?
Sometimes I'm a raccoon, sometimes I wear a condom.
You're part raccoon, part safe?
I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, you think it's weird to eat a banana that's not, like, bruised? I've always
If it doesn't have any black on it, I think you're crazy.
Oh, no.
I get where this just visually, but, like, I think that is, like, when you fucking eat a banana.
No, I think it's, like,
banana
grainy.
thing.
That's the description I was looking for, is it's, like, grainy.
So, yeah, I like it apparently when it's very ripe. What the fuck?
I like ripe.
And that is best for ice cream sundaes, cheesecakes, trifles, fillings for French toast, crepes, and sandwiches, broiled, grilled, or flambéed whole.
And what's ripe? Just normal ripe.
Pussy.
That's not what it says.
It says you're a big old pussy.
God damn it, I gotta look it
You
up.
probably wear condoms.
What does it really say? I don't want to look.
It says like fruit salad. So yeah, you're kind of a pussy.
So if you want to actually eat just the banana, you should eat it whenever I eat it. But if you want to eat it with something else, like cooked into something, you should eat it when you eat it.
Hey, what the fuck's a plantain? What is a plantain? And is it not a banana?
I don't know.
I don't know. It just looks like a weird banana.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I would like to. I wish there was like a. I need to come up with like a universal scale on like how to judge a person's character. Like one that was like thoroughly worked every time. Like there was no flaws. And in my head, this is the best way to figure out what type of person you're dealing with. Is that banana ripeness chart. I can't think of a better method.
Yeah,
outside of talking to somebody, I guess.
I actually really think it's weird that you eat it so...
Oh, yeah.
Overly ripe?
Yeah, I wait a while.
Yeah.
I'm very patient.
Yeah, because like that's why I don't mind, like if I go buy a banana, I don't mind buying them at 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Is because I'm like, cool, then I just have to wait like 2 days because they go bad so fucking quick, and I guess go good for you.
Good.
Yeah.
You ever see that video of that cheap ass woman that like peels the bananas in the store? Because like you know how they do fruit by weight and shit. Yeah,
that's fucking hilarious.
She literally goes through and you know what? Fuck it. I actually kind of want to pull that up. Context to this.
Okay.
This is from the show Extreme Cheapskates.
Okay.
So this is why she's doing the shit she's doing, and I want to point out she is wearing a necklace, like presumably a diamond necklace. I can't really tell, but like. You're using a syringe to get the exact amount of laundry detergent into your. Why can I not think washer?
Yeah.
I should call it. Yeah, I was want to say dishwasher, but I was like, what do you call a dishwasher for clothes?
Just a washer.
Yeah, what the fuck just happened? But yeah, so there's something not right about that. I want to see if we get to the. I want to get to the fucking. Not to the fucking, but her at the. Oh no, this is fucked too. Oh my god, I hope they show this.
collect lint from the dryer, first off, because it's clean. Secondly, I don't have to buy cotton swabs. So I use it to remove my nail polish, my makeup. I'm using
Oh fuck! Here, all right. This is where I'm wanting to be.
Yeah, so that's super cheap.
What I don't need. There's no need to pay for the vine if all I'm eating is the grapes. That'll do me justice.
No way you can do this, right?
Probably only need about 3 of these.
That makes sense. I could see like not the peeling, but taking like not the entire bundle. You know, like I could see. I've never done that, but I could see it.
Yeah, but you're screwing over the next person because then like they can't get a full thing of bananas.
There's probably more.
I mean,
you know,
still, like
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to do for you. I'm going to be making a lasagna. So I'm going to need some ground beef.
Fucking lasagna.
Do you have any other ground beef that's already left over?
It's all sold. We sell it on a daily basis and fresh all the time.
Okay. So there's nothing that would expire or about to expire?
No, we don't sell expired products.
She's purposely asking for expired meat.
yeah.
Never do that.
Can I see what your beef fat looks like?
Sure, I'll be right back.
All right. Thank you. Wow. And how much would 2 pounds of the beef fat be?
Let me cut a piece off and we'll get close to 2 pounds.
And she's just buying the beef fat.
I think so. That's wild.
1.97.
And how much is that?
$2.53 now.
I will take the beef fat.
We'll take the beef fat.
I'm satisfied with that.
What the hell?
I have my ground beef over here.
You better put quotations right.
Stretch
Oh.
out the beef by adding the rest of this.
Oh.
Whatever's left from this to stretch it out for the lasagna.
Can you imagine eating a fatty lasagna?
Meat with the beef fat. Stephanie saved 75%.
Oh, that ratio does not look good to me.
It doesn't look as bad there, but I don't think it's.
No. You wait. Wait for what she's about to do.
I multitask with washing dishes and cooking meals with my dishwasher. I just gotta make sure I
No.
wrap it really well, or else the food will get wet.
Of course.
With the dishwasher reaching a temperature of 170 degrees, the lasagna will be
She's
fully
putting it in the
cooked in
dishwasher.
1.5 hours without using the additional gas of an oven.
Well, so I put these dishes in here while
That's insane.
the lasagna's in the dishwasher and it's cooking. Fish, hot dogs, lasagna. I'm telling you, I do it all the time. Hey, girl. Hey, DJ.
Who's coming over for dinner?
Some people over, I'm not very excited. I want to be embarrassed.
No, that's.
Come on! This is the second time we've done that. I want to save money for electricity. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I have to.
commercials.
When it's a commercial. No, they have this. I'm sorry. They have this.
Bro, they cannot be surprised that he does this.
Yeah.
She's the person I've seen in a long time. I'll tell you that.
They had all the lights off too.
Either that or their own houses must be horrible.
Mm-hmm. They're all sitting in the dark.
She's going by candlelight.
Oh my god.
Yeah, see, if that's me, you better remove that friend title under my name, because that's not my friend anymore. Oh, they saw her take it out. They saw that and they're eating it?
The kid said no.
Tastes like water. They made tea or water. Nasty.
That's best case scenario, honestly. It tastes like water.
Very embarrassing. Very.
That's wild. He's like, I'm so embarrassed that she cooked that in the dishwasher.
Boy, is that pussy good.
But he's like, I gotta turn off the TV and I'll sit in darkness whenever there's a commercial.
Yeah.
But he's like, I'm embarrassed that she's being cheap.
Like, bro, why don't you just, like, go buy, like, a 12-pack of, like, ramen noodles then, if you're having guests? Don't cook a fucking lasagna in your dishwasher.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible. Yeah. That is... That's been one thing that's been honestly stuck in my head for a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, I like getting bananas and stuff, and every single time I'm at the store, I'm like, what if I just start fucking peeling this banana off? Like, that is just such a... They don't have friends. They don't. Like, there's got to be a certain point to where you're too cheap to, like, even have friends that want to be your fucking friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, that's an extreme... I mean, the show is called Extreme Cheapskates, but it's really fucking weird.
Yeah. All right, you got to stop the recording.
I did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Way ahead of you, buddy. There is one other thing that's honestly been traumatizing me for a little bit, too.
Okay.
And, I don't have it up here. I don't know why I'm changing the way. I guess I'll just get off the screen. But, so hear me out on this.
I don't know. So
I heard a story on Reddit, and the thread was it was on the Ask Advice thing, and this woman posted, and she said, I don't know if this is genuinely me asking for advice, because I don't know why I'd expect any of you to be able to give me advice on this. So
it's a mean start, but let's hear it out.
Hear her out.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought so too. I was like, well, fuck you. Like, I mean, what do you think you got going on that's so special?
Yeah.
So, her and her husband, who had been together for a minute, they just had a kid, and recently she had started to notice that he was getting up in the middle of the night when they were sleeping, and the time he was away started to increase, and so she started to notice she would wake up like whenever he did, and she of course her mind went straight to like, oh, he's cheating, maybe, like, because at first she was like maybe checking on the baby, but she was like, he's gone for a while, like. And then she checked the baby monitor. He's not in the baby's room. So she's like, what the fuck is going on? She assumes he's cheating or whatever. Maybe he's leaving the house and cheating. Maybe he's just, like, calling another woman. So one day whenever he gets up in the middle of the night, she goes with him. And just, like, just follows him and stuff. And she's looking around. She sees him nowhere in the house. Until she goes to the back door. And they have, like a window near their back door. And she sees him by the trash can, going through the trash can, sniffing the baby's diapers. Specifically, like, he would go through the diapers and, like, find the ones that had shit in them and smell them.
What the fuck?
And he did this every night. And she said one night that she because when she first saw it, she was like, I dreamed that. There's no way I actually just saw that.
That's exactly what I would have thought.
Yeah, that's exactly where my mind would go to. Like, I would not talk to the person about it. I'd be like, I just had a weird dream.
So I had the weirdest dream last night.
Yeah. But one night, she acted like he was asleep when he got up, and whenever he came back, he had a little brown dot on his nose.
Oh, bro.
So that was in the Ask Advice thing. What's your advice?
In their relationship. I don't know.
So it gets tricky, though.
Okay.
Well, because, one, they're married. Two, it's their kid.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? You leave him, and then what? You probably don't want that guy to have custody of the kid.
Mm-hmm.
What's your argument going to be?
I guess you just... Yeah, it's hard advice. You kind of gotta... I guess you gotta ask them what's going on.
Here's another part of it. Kind of how we talked about in our fetish tier list. But if that got out, like, if you confronted him about that, so he knows someone else holds that information, if there's any chance of that going anywhere else, that is a life-ruining secret that is revealed.
Absolutely.
Like, because that's not just like a small, like, little, oh yeah, he pooped himself at a party or something. Like, that's a big thing. That's a huge thing. That's not illegal, I guess, but it's very, very weird.
Yeah, that's extremely weird.
Yeah, so there's just a lot. Like, I think the easy answer is that, like, you say you leave him, but, like, say you do leave him. you cannot ask for no custody on the grounds that he smells the baby's shit.
Mm-hmm.
So now you are split custody with him, and he has the baby by himself, where he pretty much has free range to just smell shit all day. You definitely don't let the dude change the diaper anymore.
No.
At the very least.
Yeah. Maybe you start, like, throwing the diapers, like, away in a different way to where like they can't get to it, and then see how that starts to act. I don't know.
You know what I say?
What do you say?
I've had a little bit more time to ponder on this, so I've gotten creative.
Oh, God. This is going to be good.
You spike the diapers.
Okay.
So, I don't know how chloroform works. I don't know if it's something you immediately got to transfer, but you start putting shit like that in the diapers to where he has, like, nothing else. Because, like, if you just go out there and he's passed out by the trash can with a diaper in his hand, you're like, I know what you're doing. Like, there is nothing else that could have happened right now except you smelled the drug diaper, which, another great band name.
The drug diaper.
Old drug diaper. But,
I mean, I guess, yeah, that's not necessarily a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That shit's...
I mean, there's nothing in the world that can prepare you for that.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Because I think, like, every single small detail about this story makes it even weirder. Because it's not, like, a very weird scenario that could happen is that, like, you have a baby, someone around you finds out you have a baby, they have that kind of thing, and they break into your, like, trash can and smell the diapers, and you get it on cam, and you're like, oh, this fucking weird dude went in our backyard and smelled the diapers. But it's the dad.
That's something you could do, is ask for, like, cameras. Be like, hey, I don't feel safe. I want cameras around the house. And then, what does he do now? Like, is he doing it on camera? And then you're like, hey, like, we have the fucking camera. Like, that might be a way of stopping it.
Yeah, or if he's, like, possessed. He's possessed by this, like, the ghost of Jeffrey Epstein.
Baby shit-smelling ghost has possessed him.
I'd watch that movie, honestly.
That sounds like a bad...
It feels like Paranormal Activity, but instead he was just caught smelling shitty diapers, and he was like, oh, I'm possessed. I love that as a go-to move, by the way. Kind of off topic, but to put any blame into, like, paranormal possession. Because, like, there's been a lot of, what do they call those? Where they, exorcisms. Mm-hmm. Where, like, instead of going too much further into this spiral, because we have been dwelling on a couple topics, I give you a couple of options here. Mm-hmm. My laptop just froze. A couple of options here.
Okay.
1, we can finally test out the random topic generator. 2, we can talk about Kevin Durant. Mm-hmm. Or 3, I can tell you a Reddit poop story. Another.
I actually think I know the Reddit poop story. I think you sent it to me.
I think I did too.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, okay.
Let's see what the random topic generator comes up with.
I've actually been somewhat excited for this.
And then, if we're not filling whatever it picks...
We'll do 5 of them.
Yes.
And then we'll pick...
And then we'll go Katie.
Yeah.
If it's not good.
Alright, so first one. Did your family take seasonal vacations? Did they? Not seasonal. We went like once a year.
I didn't really go on vacation.
Oh, okay.
No.
not like Six Flags or anything? Did your family do anything like that?
Sometimes.
Was that a vacation?
I guess. We never called it like vacation.
Oh, this is starting to turn into like an episode of Are You Garbage?
Yeah, we never were like, hey, let's go on vacation to Six Flags.
If you take a vacation to a theme park, you're trash.
Yeah, that's actually trash. But no, we would like do that maybe once, twice a year, but we never were like, let's go on the vacation to Six Flags.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see what else they got for us. Do you believe in soulmates?
I I guess it depends.
Yeah, I don't necessarily believe in a soul. So
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's fair.
all that's left with is, do you believe in mates? Yeah.
Yeah,
I got plenty of mates.
I know a mate or two. I guess, like, it depends. Like, someone that you're, like, perfectly compatible with, yeah, I believe in that. But, like,
But one.
movie-esque
Yeah.
soulmate, no, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, I would say, because, like, I mean, I think I'm with someone that I would consider my soulmate, but I mean, if you would have, like, take me and, like, I was born in, like in China, I'd probably have a soulmate there, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I think it's very dependent on where you're born, and you're just like, oh, yeah, this is a soulmate here, isn't it? You know? Like, I don't know. It's not the most romantic sounding thing, but no, I guess. I don't think there's a soulmate.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess.
I do and don't. It depends on your definition of soulmate,
Yeah.
is if I agree or don't with it.
Yeah, that's fair. Does the government have a place in regulating food? To what extent should government regulate? What the fuck just happened there? Does the government have a place in regulating food? I mean, they do.
It's saying should they?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like,
should the government regulate food?
What does that mean?
I'm assuming it would be like, hey,
You eating too much?
everyone's getting the HelloFresh box. Everyone's getting
Hell yeah.
like one, like that. Like they send you this meal, you make this meal. Is what I'm assuming it means. Or they go, hey, you have this much money.
Well,
like food stamps,
Yeah.
or it's food stamps. One
so
of the
to
two.
regulate food, like, so does that mean like restrictions on amount
I
of
would assume.
foods?
That's what I take it as.
Okay, because I didn't know if regulations on food meant like what can be put into food, kind of like what the FDA does now, like what can be put in foods, what can't be put in foods. Because I was like, yeah, that shit's fucking slaps, you know, like I like them doing that shit.
Yeah. I'm guessing it's more of the like extreme of the government being like, this is how much food everyone has.
Oh no, because if they went off serving size, I'd be fucked.
Yeah.
Because like, no, like those little fucking Jack's pizzas that we eat, those are like 3 serving sizes, and I demolish one of those like easy.
I eat that and have to have a dessert. Like it's never enough.
Yeah, I would be fucked. I couldn't, like, because I would lose a considerable amount of weight. I couldn't imagine how much you would lose, because you eat more than me. And I think I weigh probably like 50, 60 pounds more than you.
Yeah. The only reason I would maybe say I don't eat as much as you is because I have a small lunch.
I don't have that crazy of a... Well, I guess this week I've been off, so my lunch has been a little crazy. But, like, yeah, throughout the week, like, work, I really don't have a crazy lunch.
All right, then it's fair. Yeah. I would say that's the only, like, part of my day I don't really eat a bunch, but I would like to eat more lunch.
Oh, my God, dude. Fucking meatheads would lose their shit.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean I can't eat 6 raw eggs a day? Can't regulate how much creatine I take a day?
Yeah. I think this is one of those things of, like, in a utopia, yeah, of course this works perfect. But, like, it doesn't actually work.
It's very communist of you, brother.
I think this doesn't work is what I'm saying.
In an ideal communist manifesto, we're all regulated. So, no. Yeah, leave my food alone.
Yeah.
Let me eat a whole sleeve of Oreos if I fucking want to.
Yes. Yeah.
A whole sleeve of double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah.
Let me do that. Let me feel like a pile of shit.
Yeah.
And
teach people self-control with food.
teach me. If you were a king/queen, what would your throne look like? It's made of sporks. I don't know why that's the first thing in my head, but...
You know, I've never seen one.
Spork?
Comfy. No throne looks comfy.
Yeah, I would like to have mine, like, sponsored. Like, by Casper Mattress or something.
It looks like a NASCAR. Yours just the whole sponsors.
Does it have GoDaddy on the side?
You're auctioning off your throne.
Yeah.
That's cheap as hell.
I would want mine to be made out of live people.
Okay.
Who are constantly arranged in that position. And I could just sit on live people, like, stacked up really fucking high. I just fart on them. Just any point of the day, just fart on my fucking seat, and You just hear, ugh. Hey, shut up down there.
No, I mean, I think I'd have it, like, really, I don't know, look cool, but at the same time, like...
Yeah, because you don't want it made of, like... Because, like, my ideal throne would be made of, like, fucking skulls. I'm like, I think that would look gnarly, but that sounds so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're just asking for, like, you know, a bad back, you know? I mean, I guess as a king, you can have that fixed up. I'm sure the effectiveness of you literally sitting on skulls all day, like, I don't think anybody's going to mess with you, but I think that's, like, ideally.
Yeah. I want the middle ground of it looking extremely cool, but also extremely comfy.
I think I would go, like, pimp my rods with it, and it's like a fish tank. I'm just sitting on a throne made of fish tank.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Pimp my throne.
Yeah. I just kind of want a throne.
A throne is just cool in general.
Yeah, just saying you have a throne is pretty fucking neat. Like, I'm pretty sure the actual Game of Thrones throne was sold.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think it was, like, for a shit ton of money.
That's so weird that I didn't think of that one. I actually was thinking of, like, Cusco from, like, Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
That was the throne I was thinking of for some reason.
It looks pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got the little red seat. Yeah.
The comfy king.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be overthrown in, like, no time, because that sounds like the most unopposing ruler in human history is just the guy that's known for being cozy.
Yeah, well, maybe that means you're, like, a nice king, which means maybe they, like, your people would fight for you. In theory.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
but they're poor, because I have spent all of the money in our kingdom on my throne.
On Casper.
So they're probably mad at me because their children are starving to death because I didn't round up on my Dairy Queen purchase. I would have custom house shoes that were made to be like little thrones.
That'd be cute.
Oh, your toilet custom made to be a throne.
Yeah.
Or your actual throne is just a toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That's gross. Now scratch that. That's actually really gross. Just conducting a town meeting and you're just taking a wicked shit.
I like these.
Let's shit.
That was
actually pretty cool. I like the idea of me being a king or queen. What is the biggest holiday for your family?
I'm assuming I'm going to go with the answer that's the answer for most people and say Christmas. Is it not the biggest holiday for families?
That's a very American thing for you to say, buddy.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's fair.
Who doesn't celebrate Christmas? I mean, like, Jewish people obviously don't. Like, I mean, it's a very Catholic Christian thing, but where does that
I really
stop?
don't think it's a religious thing. I've said this plenty of times.
What, Saint Nick?
Christmas is not religious anymore.
Oh, well, yeah, no shit. Yeah.
I don't think that's like a...
Yeah, that's like my favorite holiday, and I have not claimed to be religious in a while.
Yeah, like... it's one of those things that's like, you don't have to be religious. And if your religion goes against, like, what was started for Christmas, I think you probably still celebrate Christmas of some sort. Just because it's more of a holiday than it is religion.
Yeah. You think there's anybody out there that's like, my biggest holiday is like Arbor Day? Like, where it's like literally a day about celebrating boats? Or Christopher Columbus Day?
Christopher Columbus Day is getting canceled, so if it is your biggest holiday, you better get a couple, maybe a year or two left in it.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking wicked holiday.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be Christmas. Like, it'd be cool if it was Halloween, don't get me wrong. I guess some people it might be Thanksgiving. Like, people really go out for Thanksgiving.
Ugh. That sounds boring.
You're a hater.
That sounds so boring. Like, they're like, I
feast.
cannot wait till Thanksgiving and just spread thanks and cheer and love with my family. Like, shut up.
It
Sounds like a Charlie Brown special. Like,
yeah.
The meal sucks.
It doesn't suck. You're wilding for saying it
What's
sucks.
the best dessert for Thanksgiving?
Oh, for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I was like, ever cheesecake. But I don't know. I don't eat dessert like that, usually.
It's hard, isn't it?
It's like pumpkin pie.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie kind of slaps.
Good. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good.
Like, all right, so I understand why you kind of hate on it, but I think you hate on it a little too much. Thanksgiving is just not exceptional. Like, all the food is like Like, I like chicken more than turkey. But turkey's great.
I want to call it great.
I would. That's why I did. Like, pumpkin pie, it's like, I like other pies more. I like other desserts more. It's still fucking great. Like, that's how I feel about Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, maybe it's not, like, the best available food. But all of it's usually pretty good. Maybe you have one thing that's not. Someone put raisins in something that shouldn't have been.
Oh, that's fucked up. No, I was going to say, like, the person that brings, like, sweet potato casserole or shit. Sweet potatoes suck dick.
I think
they're fucking... Like, I don't know what context they're good in.
Yeah, like, I always think they're, like, oddly... Like, even whenever I do kind of like them, I'm like, that's still my least favorite thing on the table.
Yeah, people really try to make them work. And they're like, oh, you know, we smother them with, like, marshmallow fluffing. And I'm like, I like the marshmallow. Like, get the fucking sweet potato out of it. Like, that shit sucks. Like, I've gotten a HelloFresh meal, and they put sweet potatoes instead of regular potatoes. I was like, why the fuck would... Like, how do you expect me to eat this?
Yeah.
Like, they expect me to cook it like a normal potato. And I was like, ugh. It's like, get that fucking shit out of here. And then, I don't know. Thanksgiving's just... I think if they fixed the color scheme for Thanksgiving, I think it would help a lot. That color scheme sucks. Brown and orange.
I've grown to not hate it. I don't love it.
It's a boring color scheme, man. Christmas exciting. Red, green, blue.
I actually think it's more red and blue. I know Christmas is red, green.
Yeah.
But I see, like, red and blue more.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, other than, like, maybe, like, cartoons. Like, elves are usually in, like, red and green.
Yeah. Christmas is usually wrapped in, like, red and green presents with, like, a little red bow on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where the green came from. It's like...
I don't really know.
I don't know. Red's kind of sexy. If we used to do, like, a sexy color tier list, I think red's, like, top tier sexy.
Yeah, red's just S tier.
Dude, I honestly think that's what helps about, like... Christmas too is like, I don't know, like red lingerie that time of year. Like, I think that is sexy. Mm-hmm. But like, what are you doing sexy on Thanksgiving?
There's nothing.
Sexy pilgrim.
I'm not feeling sexy pilgrim.
You're not feeling like a sexy pilgrim?
I'm not a sexy pilgrim.
Well, I hope when November rolls around, you're starting to feel like a sexy pilgrim.
Yeah. Maybe it's just too early. You're right.
Yeah, like a sexy colonizer. Really get into the spirit.
So yours is, your biggest holiday is Christmas, right?
As a family, I guess I would say yes. But like in this household, it's probably Halloween.
Yeah.
It's like you get to dress up and shit. And I don't know. That pretty much wins it for me. If there is any holiday where I can dress up like one of my favorite WWE wrestlers of all time, it's my favorite. If I could do that with Easter would be my fucking favorite.
Maybe that's the problem. Let's dress up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Like what? Are you doing the pilgrim thing again? I could go as a sexy pilgrim this year.
You can be. We could all be sexy pilgrims, or you can dress up as anything else, like Halloween.
Oh, okay. Well, then that takes away from Halloween. Halloween's not as special anymore.
Do you think people who cosplay are excited about Halloween? Like, you're doing it all year.
No.
Yeah,
no, I don't think they're excited.
Like, why would you be?
Yeah.
It's Halloween every day.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next one?
What is the nicest place you have been to in fall?
In fall?
Yeah, in fall.
I don't know.
Nicest place you've been to?
Yeah, it's so specific. It got weirdly specific at the end. That
in fall? I don't think I'd go anywhere in fall.
I guess that's probably why it's worded like that. Maybe like people go out for fall and like go somewhere that's really like pretty for fall.
Yeah.
But I don't.
I don't go
all right, next.
Just fall. Yeah.
No reason to try to force it.
What do you do to improve your mood when you're in a bad mood?
If I'm trying, usually I don't try and like improve it. Usually I either just soak in the sadness or I just work until I don't notice that I'm sad.
Yeah.
But if I'm trying to actually cheer myself up, listen to some music, eat some ice cream, watch a good movie maybe, like one of those.
Yeah. I don't think there's any like clear answer to this for me. Like there's nothing that like because I am very much not in the healthiest mind state when I'm in a bad mood, so I'm not like I should sit down and do this like The only productive thing I can think of is like if someone showed me that video of that guy tossing a piece of bread into that fat bear's mouth.
It reminded me of the bear hitting the Muhammad shuffle and kicking that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good video to cheer me up.
Yeah,
Or
it's really good.
Or what's the dog doing? I love that video.
I do too. Yeah, there's just probably some viral videos you can show me that will instantly improve my mood, like watching cats just do cat things, like just knocking over toddlers for no apparent reason. That's always hilarious to me.
Yeah.
But,
yeah,
there's nothing like constructive I do.
I think we're both kind of just saying, like, when we're in a bad mood, we just go about our day.
Dude, I kind of think that's just what guys do, man.
Yeah, like
I kind of think that's just a guy thing. Like, have you ever just been sitting there thinking about something, and, like, you're not really talking, but your girlfriend's like, what's wrong? And you're like, what? They're like, well, you're not talking much. I was like, oh, I'm just thinking. They're like, oh, what's wrong? What are you thinking about? I was like, I'm really not thinking about much, you know? Like,
yeah.
I'm thinking about this fetish tier list we're going to be making later. Like, I don't really have much going on, just not talking. They're like, oh, well, that means you're in a bad mood. No, I just don't feel like talking right now.
And if I am in a bad mood, it's probably the exact same. Except for whenever they ask, I'm like, yeah, I'm having a horrible day. Like, it's not like, but my actions aren't very different on the mood that I'm in.
Yeah.
At least I feel that way.
Yeah.
But I've had, like, to other people, they're like, no, you look sad.
Yeah. Wow, you look like a depressed piece of shit. Like, I don't know, as a guy, it always seems like we are just very simple creatures. And you can take that as an insult, because, I mean, it kind of is. But we're just kind of simple about things. Like, we're not, like, my girlfriend has made me completely rethink of how I, like, text.
Mm-hmm.
Because she'll be like, oh, blank blank, is that okay with you? And I'll just go, okay. Just O and K.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll be like, well, why are you saying it like that? And I'm like, okay. Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, well, to me that sounds like you don't really agree with it. Like, because she's like, if you type in O-K-A-Y, that's like a, yeah, sure, sounds good, babe. You're the best. But okay is just like, you don't really feel it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's fucking stupid. But I changed it now, and I cannot help but think that now. Or like, I love you versus love you.
Yeah. I do. Yeah.
I get it now, but I never thought about that. Because I would be like, all right, love you. Talk to you later. But it would just be, now it's just like are you mad? I'm like, what? Like, I just said I love you. Like, why are you mad? Because you're like, well, you didn't say I love you. And I was like, who the fuck else do you think saying it? You think I'm talking for somebody? So, long answer short,
not really.
You're really not doing much to help me. I mean,
we're just going about the day.
I don't do things to improve my mood. It's not healthy about it. Oh, I didn't know they have topics like.
Okay.
For topics for business, topics for couples, topics for family, topics for essays.
Couples.
Oh. I was hoping, when they said essays, I was hoping that was like, you're like your Spanish homie. How well do you know my dreams and aspirations?
I actually don't think.
I'll stop you there because I don't know mine.
Well,
does that help?
That's actually what I was going to say. Is
Okay.
I think that like it's kind of shifted.
It's pretty jumbled. I don't know really what
Yeah.
I want this to end up being.
Yeah, I think it's shifted for you in the more recent years, and I don't think we've actually like talked about it in recent years.
Yeah.
So I don't think I know.
Yeah, I'm a very short-term kind of guy. Like, if you ask me what my dreams are right now, it'd be for that small dog to stop pissing in my house. Like, that's my dream right now.
I feel like we're so alike in day-to-day situation, but like I never think about short-term.
Oh yeah, I am all short-term, baby.
Yeah, I said we're very different in those aspects because I am like always thinking about like where I want to be in 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. I usually don't unless like they're asking me if I want to round up versus saving money and putting it into my Acorns account. That is the only time I think about my future.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm trying to be a responsible saver, so no. Tell that kid to fuck off.
Yeah.
What is your most embarrassing moment to date?
We've already talked about this. This was like one of the very first
episode.
Yeah.
So, well, mine was also when I was a kid. So, like, it's embarrassing, but it's like dude, you're a kid. So it's like, it's not that embarrassing, but like, I can't think of a, like, embarrassing moment that happened to me, like, as an adult, to where it, like, sticks with you that you did it, you know?
The only, like, embarrassing things that I do as an adult is slip and fall.
Super embarrassing.
It's, unbelievably embarrassing.
Have you ever, like, I am way too liberal about putting my hands in my pants. And, like, because, like, I know as men, we all do the wide step. Mm-hmm. Where, like, our balls will just stick to our legs and we gotta go out with it once in a while. But, like, sometimes that doesn't work with me. And, like, say if it's, like, 80 degrees, humidity's 80%, it's just hot as shit in Kentucky. And I have to, like, physically pick my balls off of my legs. And I will do that, and I have done that a decent amount of times, and I forget, like, where I'm fucking at. Mm-hmm. And I'll just lock eyes with somebody, and I'm like, it looks like I'm touching myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if I rush and pull my hands out, it definitely looks like I'm touching myself. So I was like, do I go deeper? Do I just get my elbow down in my pants? I was like, I don't know if I double down or if I just run. I just fucking take off and sprint. I don't know if you consider that, though, because that's happened multiple times. You would think I'd learn at a point.
I think, well, then maybe you won't consider this one. Walking into something. Like, if you're texting or, like, like, doing something and walk into, like, something, just in general, like tree branches.
I thought you meant, like, walking in on someone.
Oh, no. That'd be crazy. That'd be super embarrassing for them, I guess. Well, yeah. Those scenarios.
If, like, you walked into someone murdering somebody, I don't think that's embarrassing.
Oh, shucks. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got me. Walking in. I don't know if I've ever walked in on somebody. Have you ever walked in on somebody?
No, it seems impolite. You didn't knock.
Well, the one time I'm thinking of, I think I was like 8.
That's different. Like, again, you're a kid. So
yeah, and I was like wanting something to eat, and the door got slammed immediately, and I was like, all right, I guess I'll wait. And I was like, I don't know what the fucking deal is. I'm hungry.
All right, one more. Yeah, let's say if it's not good, don't even.
Oh, yeah, we're still in couples.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're still a couple.
Yeah. What is the most romantic thing anyone has done for you?
So?
Licked my ass.
I was going to say, being a guy, I don't think romantic things are, like, not as much, especially, done for us as much.
Because I really don't want it. You know?
That's probably also
I really don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think maybe, like, once it'd be cool. Like in, like, one grand thing. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. But then it's like, please never do that again.
Yeah.
Which is seems like you don't like it, which is probably why people wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't think big, romantic, grand gestures is done for guys usually.
Yeah, my girl's done some, like, romantic things before, but usually it's like well, I know you like this, so, like, I got you this unexpectedly. Mm-hmm. Like, not for a holiday or something, like, I just got you this because you mentioned something about it before.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. As a guy, it's just weird to think of one that's, like, not like well, she knew I liked Blumpkins, so she...
Yeah, if it's not sex, like...
Yeah, she surprised me with a Good Morning Blumpkin. Man, nothing like Folgers and a Blumpkin to start your day.
We have name dropped so many not as sponsors.
Yeah.
Yeah, this episode's been...
Sponsored by Blumpkins.
That one is a sponsor.
Start your day off with Jammin in the morning and Blumpkins in the morning. Fucking just listen to a Blumpkin and our podcast at the same time.
Yeah, but before we go, song of the week.
I swear to God, it would still be as it was.
Yeah, same. Yeah, easily.
No joke, I don't want to scare you with this. I think the other day, I think I listened to that song over 20 times in one day.
I think I may have done more, if not the same. Like, it's in fucking sane.
I don't think I listened to a different song that day.
I was driving
I was too.
all day at work, and all I did was listen to one song.
I was driving to the vet, listening to it the entire time, and on the way back, I listened to it the entire fucking time.
Yeah, I had someone else, like, in the car with me, and I had to apologize that I had to listen to the song at least twice. I was like, look, I have to replay it.
That's annoying when there's a song you really want to hear, but you have someone in the car with you, because
God.
you're like, fuck, I can't just replay this 500 times.
Yeah, like, I just want to hear this song.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to find songs that have, like, that mood, but I can't. So I've been going, like, the complete opposite direction. But, yeah.
Like Jewish reggae. That is always the extreme in music I refer to now.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty extreme.
You know what? Fuck your pick. I'm going to say as it was.
We're going to have it on there twice? You want to have Blame Game on there twice?
So fuck it. We'll have it there on there 3 times.
Yeah. I get it 100%. If I didn't already pick it, I would have picked it every other week that I didn't.
It genuinely might be the best song ever made.
Dude, I can't quit listening to
I feel dramatic saying that, but once I repeat it in my head, I think I'm understating it. It is my favorite song I've heard in a really long time.
It's so good, I've listened to his entire discography.
Rhett and Link, Good Mythical Morning, they posted the video of Rhett, and it was just going back because it was the As It Was TikTok trend, which I guess is the thing. And I immediately stopped that TikTok halfway through and listened to that song like 6 times.
Yes.
And then later that night, I got back on TikTok and it was playing it, and I was like, I gotta go. I gotta go listen to this fucking song.
The song is so fucking good that, like, I now consider myself, like, a Harry Styles fan. Like, I'm a
if that was the only song he ever, because like I like other songs that he's dropped, like Kiwi and shit.
I really like his, like, I was gonna say his mainstream album, like the Watermelon Sugar, and stuff like that. I think of that as kind of like,
what is that one?
It's more like poppy.
Yeah, I like his self-titled album a whole lot.
I like it.
Yeah,
I don't like it nearly as much.
I'm pretty sure it's the one that has Kiwi on it.
Maybe
I think so because I fucking
like
love
Sign of the Times. Yeah.
Sign of the Times.
That song is fucking wonderful. Better than Rolling.
That's seriously one of my biggest regrets in life.
Same. Yeah, it's one of the only times I've made a safe bet rather than just betting on what I actually felt in the moment.
And I have never regretted anything more. And I have fucked up quite a bit in life. I have hurt a lot of feelings in my life.
Yeah.
Just know that I have never fucked up more or felt worse about anything I did than putting Rolling in the Deep over Sign of the Times.
Yeah. I have a couple regrets. Too few to mention. That's one I can mention.
That's one I will mention.
Yeah. My song of the week, because I didn't want to pick the song that I only listened to, which is that one, is...
Thank you.
is Rock and Roll by Pusha T. I listened to a little bit of his album.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I forgot he dropped the full album?
Yes, the full.
Oh, shit.
Keep It Dry is what I think it's called, or something like that.
Damn, I wish he would have done that before As It Was came out.
Oh, my God, I can't. It's been so hard to listen.
Yeah, because I'm just going to be listening to every song like, man, I could be listening to As It Was right now.
So this is what sold me on this song. This is the song with Cudi and Kanye. Cudi said this is the very last song he'll ever have with Kanye. He only accepted to have his vocals released on this because he likes Pusha T. Mm-hmm. He was like, I'm friends with Pusha T. I'm not friends with Kanye. I'll release my vocals.
Oh, did they fell back into beef over the Pete Davidson thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he started catching slack for it because, you know, he was like, dude, shut up. Like, yeah.
Kanye delivers a great, like, couple bars. Like, I think it's like maybe like 8 to 12 bars. Like, it's a pretty short. Cudi does the chorus. Pusha T kills 2 verses.
What's the chorus?
What is it?
Is it just humming? Or is it like okay.
It's kind of like a distorted voice of Cudi's, and it's really good.
Dude, it would have been so cool if that was, like, featuring Kitsy Ghost.
Well,
I think that's so shit. Like, I think that's so cool, like, featuring Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
Like, that shit's fucking cool to me.
This feels like a Kitsy Ghost song. That's why it's so good. Yeah, it's fucking wonderful.
I think Pusha was the only feature on that album?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think maybe technically Ty Dolla $ign was. I think he had some vocals.
Oh, yeah, I think he was on that same song. Yeah, because
Probably.
it was just like some vocals or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah, he's on everything, just throwing in vocals.
I'm not mad about that.
No, he's good.
I wish he was doing that like more in my daily life. Like I was just like haunted by Ty Dolla $ign kind of.
Yeah, but that's been Jammin with Kron Rex.
My laptop will be close. Is there sand under my laptop?
I don't know.